It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team from the MAC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins away from the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Rousseau. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Wake Forest offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Creates a little room.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Goodman. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cano. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Looking to pass. It's Goodman. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Terrapins. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Caught over the middle. It's Cano. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Vincent. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Maryland!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's complete to the right. They get him down at the it will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Unloads it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Snagged in the middle. It's Cano. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Goodman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Wake! They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Look out, he's got room. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. The give on the inside.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Terrapins look to do some damage in the red zone. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Here's a heat. Buys a little extra time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Rousseau. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dances away. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Goodman. Touchdown, Wake! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18 over Charlotte.
Gives it on the option.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Vincent. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To throw, it's Rousseau. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Goodman.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game...
Touchdown, Demon Deacs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Vincent. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now the play fake. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. Got a little space. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Goodman. Makes the grab. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after it! And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.